So we're going to do a really cool dish. We're going to do risotto done in a pressure cooker for about 6 minutes. So we'll cook it perfectly. And then we're going to take these eggs that I'm going to poach in a CVAP oven that I won. And they're going to be poached directly in their shells and some out of their shells in a little ramekin. And this should come out perfectly. The oven's on at 150 degrees. And it has vapor running through it. Not steam, but just humid air, which allows it to cook faster and more precisely. So in about 30 minutes now is we're going to make the risotto. We've got a special type of risotto that's going to happen in the pressure cooker. Now normally a risotto takes about 17 to 20 minutes or so roughly to make it by hand, stirring it slowly. But in this format, doing it in a pressure cooker can take as little as 6 minutes when it's under pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pressure cooker here and I put in a little bit of olive oil and I have some nicely chopped shallots. And we're going to add the chopped shallots to that, and then we're going to start by sweating those. And then once they're sweated, we're going to add the arborio rice and our stock. So we're gonna, once we've sweated the shallots, what we're looking for is for the shallots to be nice and translucent. Right? They're going to add a lot of flavor to our risotto. We're going to take 8 ounces of risotto, and I've weighed this out. And we're going to put it into our pressure cooker. We're going to take double the amount in weight of chicken stock, so 16 ounces. And we're going to add that to our pot as well. I've got some chopped porcini mushrooms, that I've dried porcini mushrooms that I've macerated in cognac and vermouth and a little bit of white wine. I'm going to add that as well. That's going to give it a really nice mushroom flavor. And basically stir those two together. And then to put the lid on, I look for this little dot right here, which is going to match right along this line right here. And then I close it, and I lock this, and I crank it up until this pressure gauge gets to full pressure. And when it gets to full pressure, I'll count off 6 minutes, and at the end of that time, it will be perfect. So right now, the pressure gauge is at full 15 psi, and you hear that hum. I'm going to lower down the temperature because the pressure is that size. And we're going to press now for 6 minutes. So in order to release the pressure, to avoid the exploding pressure cooker and everything flying all over the place, which nobody likes, right, what we have to do is put cold water on this so it brings down the pressure that's inside the vessel. And that will allow us to open it up safely. So the whole pressure gauge will go out and you can actually hear the sound of the pressure releasing. And once you hear that sound, at that point it's totally safe. And you take this out of here, pull the lock back, and look, if there's any resistance, you shouldn't try to open it, pour more cold water on it. And that's as easy as that. So I'm going to pour in some cream, some butter, to finish our sauce, to finish our rice. And we're going to mix that all together. And we get that all nice mixed up. And we're going to put in our cheese. We have some Taleggio cheese here. And we're going to incorporate all of that in there. Now the risotto's finished. I've added the cream, the butter, and the cheese, the Taleggio cheese. We're going to portion that out nicely. And then we have our eggs from the CVAP oven that we're going to pull out and put right on top of the risotto. A little bit of salt. Pepper. We're going to put one of these eggs that we've poached. And the cool thing is the eggs poached right in the shell for this one. We're just going to open it up and that egg comes out nicely. Some little parsley. Et voila.